Right then, we are back with more Prison Architect. What are we up to? We're building this up still, aren't we? That's what we're doing. It's been a couple of days since I played this. I'm a little bit lost. Right, you... Wow. You're the guy we put up to Maxek, aren't you? You've not officially been moved over yet, but yeah, you're a problem, you are. Since you've been here, you've committed 2 murders. You've been causing a lot of problems. So what I'm thinking now, though, is that we need some security and that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to figure out the best place to have that. Obviously, min-sec and medium-sec is pretty much full, space-wise. We've got that sorted. I think this might be a security room here. I think that might be the plan. And the same down here, we'll make this into a security room. But then, yeah, we want an armory and we want sniffer dogs and stuff like that, because when we get up to the likes of Maxek and Supermax, we are going to have some problems with that. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if we want to plan it out better, or I was thinking just to have it along here, and I've just realised how long this is. That's far too big, really. Maybe I could just literally just have a, I don't know, a 20 off there, and then another 20 off here, and then use that as our security area, like so. Because this, what we're planning, I'm going to have another one of these, literally. I thought we had all the planning set out, have I not? I'm pretty sure I planned that out already, but evidently not. Okay, well, if we measure this then, this is a 110 by, this is the more important measurement, 101. So 110 by 101. Well, that's going to end up being different, isn't it? Because that's probably why I did it, isn't it? So we're going to have, I don't know, maybe like that. No, we'd have to have it like, oh, how are we going to have this? Let's first have a look at the pathway. Because we're probably going to end up running a pathway then along here for whatever reason. So we run this pathway along here like so, and then that way we can just end up with a big old building then, I suppose. Just a big old, maybe have a little bit of a space in between. Maybe just a little bit of an area for them to run around, a little bit of a yard or something maybe. Nothing major, just maybe like that. And then we can have another building then, I suppose, off of this. Going all the way along to here. So that utilises the space pretty well, and this will be the yard. I think this will have to be different, because then we'll have to have the canteen coming down this way, from the middle. Okay, well that we'll line that up for the future. It's not going to happen as of yet. Of course, we will actually build the... we'll build these rooms quickly, though. So we're going to build... I don't do it like this, don't I? I want to build it like this. So we'll get that built quickly. Mainly just because I feel like we want to have our security set up as quickly as we can. We'll do the same thing here. So we can get those up and running. So one of these will be the kennels and the other one will be an armory. So we get those up and running. This is nearly completed now. Right. So we've got a new set of prisoners coming in 50 minutes time. We're getting 38 normal sec, which will take us... That must be all that's available at this point in time then. And we're getting 8 normal security prisoners, which will take us up to capacity. So we are going to need some more space then. Why is Tom Trish running around topless? Okay. Okay, man, whatever floats your boat, just run around topless. And we are going to have to extend our medium security area as well. But my worry is with medium security area is that I'm not sure if this canteen is really going to be able to suffice with the amount of people we're going to need. See, the vending machines work pretty well, but these random snacks that are laying on the floor are the problem. Okay, so now it's eat time. They're all going to run over and they're going to grab their meals. The meals are all ready to go. So medium security does have the kitchen down at this point in time. They are sorted with that. I think we need to get our max laid out properly first before we consider taking anyone else in. You guys... I mean, the ex-law enforcement guy, I'm expecting to get assassinated pretty damn quickly. Is he still not in here yet? Where is he? He's not been taken back to protective custody, has he? He bloody well has and all. He has, he's been taken back to protective custody, hasn't he? Alright. The problem is because I've got the snitch sorter, every time he gets moved... so let's put you there. Does that work? Is that going to make you moved? Got another ex-law enforcement coming in. Is he now handcuffed and ready to be moved? No, he's not. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I want to make him max security. Or I might just put him on permanent lockdown, to be honest with you, if he causes any more trouble. So yeah, we've got another ex-law enforcement that's going to get put back up into protective custody. That puts our protective custody now at 24 out of 24. Okay, we need to extend that. There's been one death today. And it is... down here, apparently. It was you. Let's see what it says about you. Does it say you were murdered by another prisoner? No, you were overdosed. Okay. Because there is a MaxSec guy down here, John Hale, who needs to be moved over. Are you still on solitary? Yeah, okay. So yeah, protective custody we need to extend. Let's get that quick built then. Let's get a clone of this entire area down to there. And then we'll get another one built straight in. And that should give us enough capacity to double our protective custody wing, which we'll need to do pretty soon. These guys are still beavering away at these two little buildings as well. And we are slowly getting to where we need to be now. So we need to get this MaxSec area up and running. I'm still unsure about what to let them do. I mean, mailroom. So, what do they need? I mean, luxuries is something they're going to want, but I don't really want them working in these buildings. So, does it tell me what they actually do? So, obviously, chapel gets rid of religious needs. Mailroom doesn't say what that does. Library. Okay, I wanted to check actually to see if, because I put these bookcases down. I want to see if these bookcases actually work. Because if these bookcases actually work, then that will be a much better option, really. Everyone's working away hard. Oh, this is the shop's looking like it's getting fairly stocked up now. The problem is these, because everyone's working, no one's actually having a chance to buy anything. The library is filling up nicely. I don't know. I don't know at this point in time whether I'm going to allow them to work and stuff like that. I mean, probably we'll give them classrooms and stuff like that. Might be an option. Are they locked in there again? Are they? God. Okay. Well, I was supposed to do this, wasn't I? That's supposed to be a staff door there and a staff door there, and then we need to dismantle that door and that door, replace it. I didn't realise those guys were stuck in there still. So there's a couple of Max guys here on their way over. I'm not quite sure why they're travelling over on their own. There should be nothing on this side that they're allowed to use, to be honest. So all of this is... the only thing that's shared at the moment is this set of solitary, because I've not built solitary for Minsec yet. Oh god. I zoomed in too far again. Yes, there should be MaxSec guys wandering over. There's a current problem ongoing down here. With Mr. Crouch, who is causing some major issues. Serious injury, you gonna get put up? Well, you've committed a serious injury. I think you might get put up to MaxSec now, mate, to be honest. Yep, you're MaxSec now. Well, you need to be moved as well, don't you? So I think solitary is definitely an area we're going to need to put in for MaxSec. And I feel like this building up here might be a good spot for it. So we're just waiting for that to be built. A couple more little lines here as well. So max sec now we have 10. I mean, we'll get this expanded as well. I think this canteen should be able to... I'm hoping it can cater to this many people. How's the power looking? It's dead on. Okay, we can't add any more power to that, can we? Because that is dead on. Right, so... how are these buildings looking? We need to get... there we go. So that's one of them. So we need to get this armory and everything built up as soon as possible, because we are starting to have trouble now. And one thing that's going to help us is having armed gunmen is definitely going to help. So let's get ourselves a table, which is what we're going to need. But the main thing we need is guard lockers. The more lockers we have, the more guards we can have. So we're going to throw those all the way across this room here. We're going to steal the power from the main room as well, so we'll get that run across. And round there. Then we'll do the same over here as well, get that run down and round. That way we can have some lights for the sniffer dogs. Now, sniffer dogs are also quite important. I mean, I probably shouldn't have left it this late to get them, but we've been panicking because we've really struggled with just basically getting people available, haven't we? So we're going to want also in here then some weapon racks across the middle. Yeah, we've struggled to get just cells sorted, because as soon as we've got the min in, we had medium guys, and as soon as we've got the medium guys, we have max guys in. So we just needed a lot of stuff to be done in a short period of time, didn't we? So you've died, have you? Wow, you were a real interesting man as well, weren't you? You had a lot of things. Okay. Oh, freaking K. So you're just sitting there, Mr. Mark France. You are very, very close to being released, actually, you are. So yeah, we're going to need to look at same sort of thing as over here, really. I think we might just be able to copy and paste this area. I forgot about how easy this might actually be, because if I just copy and... can I copy and paste? I can copy and paste that whole area there. I mean, it's going to be back to front to the way we did it, but it's not going to be a problem. I mean, it's pretty much the same, to be honest, isn't it? So like that. There we go. So that's parole and some common rooms. Then we're going to want... there we go, infirmary, chapel. Let's do infirmary and chapel separate, and then we'll do the classrooms, I think. Infirmary and chapel. So we'll get those in. Like so. Excellent. Then we'll get the classrooms built as well. I don't know if we're going to need this many classrooms for them. Why not? Let's just build them. What's it going to hurt? I mean, giving them more chance to learn is not going to hurt them at all, is it? They're going to have more chance to actually complete the... Okay. This is shorter. This is a lot shorter. That's because the visitation's a different size, isn't it? That's what it is. Okay. So let's take 3 of these. So I did well with that visitation then, didn't I? To sort of guess that size. We'll take 3 of these classrooms. Actually, no, let's take 2 of these classrooms. Then we'll have a security room and a staff room, I think. So we'll take 2 classrooms. Like so. Like that. And then we will have a brick wall down the middle. Like this. There we go. We want a staff door in both sides of this. And then we will have a security room, which is one I don't think I've built yet, which I probably should have done by now as well. So a security room here, and then we want a staff room down here. And then I think that should be enough of them. I don't think they're going to need much else. We'll have to see what happens, but we might be okay with just that. I think we're going to want some offices somewhere for them to have like alcoholics meetings and behavioural therapy meetings and stuff like that. So I think that'd be something we do have to do. And then we want in here some office desks. This is just for when we do trigger our confidential informants. It means they will come to this room to explain to us what they know. That's the plan anyway. This, I don't think is actually going to go here now I think about it. Well, it might go here. It's going to be smaller, I think. So maybe we can just copy and paste this. I mean, what is this then? This is... So 110 wide by 101 long. So do we have 110 wide? So 110 will be this way. So I'm sure we do have 110 wide, don't we? Yeah, we've got easily 110 wide. So how wide do we actually have? We have 168, which would leave us then with 58 on either side. Half of 58 is 29? Yeah. So 29 from there is this. Okay, then I want to come out 101, was it? So 101 would put us here. And we want to come 29 away from... Oh, that's not... Oh, this might not work, actually. That might not work. What size is this again? This is 110. Okay, that's not going to work. That's a shame. Okay, well, where's 110 from here? It is here. Boom, okay. Okay, well, so we can do that. And that should work then. That should be the same size of what we've already built. But the way it doesn't look like it is it? Because it's the way around, isn't it? Let me double check that. So it should be... So we're building it out, so it should be 101 downwards. Is that right? 101 downwards, yeah. Oh, is that including the end block, or is that not including the end block? That's the question, isn't it, I suppose? Although I've been frozen in time. Come on. Come on, autosave, hurry up. There we go. So 101, does that include that block there? It does include that block there, so this needs to be one shorter. Like so. And then it is 110 across here. And this is 110 including that wall and that wall. Is that correct? It is correct, okay. That's pretty cool. Although I think I am going to change it slightly now I think about it. I think I'm going to have the... if we have the walkway run all the way up here. And then we will just have this come, I think, down from here. So you have 101 down this way. And then 110 across takes us to here. And then up to here. Okay. So that way I can have... Nope, I don't want to delete that, do I? I want to delete all of that. And delete that. And delete that. Okay. And then also delete this. Okay. So this will be the yard down here then. And then potentially we can have a building here which... I don't know, maybe it will come across here like that. Or maybe it will be a long one and maybe we can have... I don't know, maybe this can be like a solitary or this could be another block of cells or... I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go along, but that could also be there. I just want to do that just so I can put down a couple of... guard towers, I think, is probably the best bet. Just to try and suppress anyone that does try and do anything crazy in MaxSec, which is probably going to be highly likely. So we'll put a couple of those down. Right, so the armory is built. We need the kennels building as well. So we'll get that in, and that'll allow us to get sniffer dogs that we can then use to sniff out narcotics and so forth, and tunnels for some reason. So kennels there. Then we want objects, and we want a dog crate. We want several dog crates, actually. All the way along here. Okay, I've really messed all that up, so let's put the dog crates where they should be. I'm going to delete these last couple as well, then I can just copy and paste it all down. Right, so that is that done. So, staff, we are able to hire 32 armed gunmen, which we're going to do straight away. Let's get all of those in straight off the bat. And then we'll start deploying them where we think we need them. And then we're going to want probably about 30 dogs as well. Don't know why I'm putting them in the armory for, but they'll soon move. And we're going to assign these, obviously, to each of the cell blocks. So let's do deployment. Well, guard dogs, I think we're going to have in the delivery area of both sides, because they're going to sniff out any problems. Also, one in each visitation. Also, one in each reception. As well as a guard in each reception. And then we'll have one here as well, in the main building. We'll have 2 armed guards in this main bit here, as well as 2 normal guards as well. We want an armed guard in each of these receptions. This seems to be where they're trying to make their escapes through here. Okay, we're going to have a dog in each of the dorms to sniff out any narcotics, or sniff out any booze, or sniff out any tunnel attempts, which we've had problems with already. And then in the MinSec, we're going to have an armed guard in the canteen. We'll have another armed guard down here. There doesn't seem to be any problems in here. There do seem to be issues with... Let's put protective custody in here before anything happens. There does seem to be issues with tunnels, so we're going to assign a dog to just this outside area, just to sniff around and have a look. We'll also assign a dog inside all of these as well. I think all that's good. Right, and then across here, we're going to be assigning 2 armed guards to the canteen, 1 armed guard to here, and 2 normal guards to here. Okay. So I think we're pretty much okay here. And we don't have any doctors set up in this infirmary yet, so we're going to get a couple of doctors on this side. And that seems to make everyone happy. We're also short 1 sniper. Let's get one of those hired. Where are we? Sniper, there we go. I'll actually hire 2, so we've got 1 to go straight in that tower, then another 1 to do whatever it wants to do. So we got that's a pretty good start. Oh god, the dogs have gone crazy as always. The people have come across and the dogs are still stuck behind walls. That should sort itself out pretty damn quick. Right, so we're in a good position at this point in time. What do we want to do next? So we've got MaxSec almost sort of set up. And we want to set up the... We want to set up an area for solitary, don't we? So they can have their own solitary and we can completely shut them off from the rest of the world then. So this is going to be... we could put solitary in here. I mean, it's a big area for solitary though, isn't it? Maybe I'll just build up this thing. I mean, we can put anything in here in the long run, but if we get this built up, then at least we can put the solitary in, and then we can just put what else we want to put in later on. So solitary, we're just going to have the standard 3 by 3 like that. So this will be solitary. That means we can put a door in, a large jail door just here. Okay, so we've got another massive amount of people. We've got 92 prisoners up for parole. Makes me wonder where we haven't got enough parole rooms on the go, but well, we've got another prisoner here who's got a bit crazy. Have you just caused a serious injury? If you have, then you're getting put up to max. Yep, you're now max security. And you're now medium security. These guys don't help themselves, do they, really? Maybe I should have... I don't really want to have a guard station in each parole room, to be honest. It seems a very excessive thing to do. Maybe I can assign a guard to each of the corridors. Will that work? I don't know what to do with them, to be honest. So what's that now? That is 11 max sec out of the 48 we have available. These guys are building all this up. What are you up to? Are you French? Oh god. Oh, your hall's finally across here. Or Hale, sorry, you're finally across here. Let's get you sorted then. We want to do this reception area as well, don't we? So we need to also deploy 2 guards in here. And 1 armed guard, of course. And then the same down here. We want a guard in here. We want a couple of guards. We want a dog. And a couple of armed guards in here before we have anyone in. Okay, and then we also want a dog in here, don't we? Just to sniff out anything that comes in and out that shouldn't be there. Right, so reception-wise, we're going to... Can't really copy the chairs, can we? Because they'll be on the wrong wall. We can, although, copy the... Oh, that MaxSec guy's been released now. That's cool. And we can copy the tables. Which are going to go across here. Then we need a desk, which is going to go in here. Now, I don't know whether protective custody should be taken into effect here, because these guys are pretty dangerous at going into max security, so whether they deserve the benefit of being put into protective custody is a different question. I'll tell you what, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll put them into protective custody. If they cause any problems, they're going to get put on complete lockdown. What are you going up here for? What have you got up here? What's the point of coming up here? And you're surrounded by armed gunmen. You're not going to do anything you shouldn't be, should you, really? Okay, I don't want that to happen. I need this to be bricked off now, then. I don't want them coming up here anymore. I don't know why he's come up there in the first place, to be honest with you. This needs to be demolished. That might be why he's come up that way. And this needs to be demolished as well. I'm also going to put a light in both of these parole rooms because they seem very, very dark. Is that the same problem over here? No, they seem okay over here. Okay. Okie doke. Right, so it's coming around now to work and free time, so they're going to sort themselves out there. We currently have 391 out of a potential 480 max capacity prisoners. I think we can look at probably expanding our area as well. We need to obviously put these small pipes in so we can have our protective custody guys sorted. So that's going to double our protective custody wing, which puts us up to 48, and we currently have 21. Okay, that's fine. What are you doing up here? Why is there a MaxSec guy up here? Why are you up here for? This is protective custody only. Why are you in here? Have I accidentally turned this off protective custody? The MaxSec guys are coming over here to run around in the yard. Autosave, hurry up and bugger off. We've got a problem here. Right, protective custody only. What was that down as? It was down as something different, I think, wasn't it? Right, so Gareth Crouch, you need to get out of here, mate. I'll put your own yard down. This will be your yard down the front here. So we're going to have rooms. So this, nope. This, nope, this. This is it, okay. So this is going to be your yard. Okay. And we shall mark it by making it grass. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that should keep them occupied down here now. Talking of occupied, these guys are still building this up, which should take them a little bit longer. And they've got to lay all this grass now as well. Let's get the chairs sorted for that room, then that'll be our reception area sorted. Deployment-wise, I've already got that set as red, haven't we? Yes. We do need some more janitors. Let's get another chunk of janitors hired so we can get all things neat and tidy. And we need to sort out our programs for this side as well. I think this is all they're going to get. They're not going to get anything else. Potentially the only other thing is going to be... Maybe I can do that down here. I mean, I think of just a couple of... maybe not a couple, maybe a few offices. Maybe we can put them in this block down here. Just a few offices for the psychiatrist to do some behavioural therapy sessions. Oh god, what has happened down here? There's a lot of blood everywhere. And again, there's another person been moved up to max security. I'm going to have to do something down here, aren't I? I think it's going to have to be deploying a guard, maybe, to this corridor and this corridor. Will that suppress people enough to stop them causing all these troubles? Maybe. Potentially. Hopefully. So these guys all just stood here, aren't they? Maybe we need to do some stuff in the yard for them, because they're in the yard for their free time. They're just hanging around doing nothing, aren't they? Let's get some stuff down for them. Let's get some bleachers. Be a bit cool for them just to sit there, you know, and eye up the rest of the yard, eye up the other people they're going to try and shank in the showers later, or jug. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get some weight benches laid out as well. Get a bit of space. Try it all out. There we go. That should keep them occupied. So we've just queued up quite a lot of jobs now then, haven't we, for the workmen? So what I might do is I might let it play a little bit again off camera just to try and get a few of these jobs complete. So next time we come back we can do some more actiony sort of stuff. There you go, that'll do him, won't it? That should do him. And then, I don't know, a couple of phones at the end here. That and that, okay. Because what are these guys craving? He wants to speak to his family. Well, you've got visitation here, which is wide open. You just need your family to turn up, don't you, really? You're working, apparently. What are you working on doing? I don't know what you're doing here, mate, to be honest. I mean, you've got everything you need. Can I, like, put you into... It says you're... What are you doing, though? Well, it says you're getting your exercise stuff down. You're exercising. That's what you're doing. Okay. Not did a very good job of it, mate. You just stood there doing bugger all. Right, anyway. Any freaking way. We're going to leave it there because we're at about 30-minute mark anyway. So we're going to leave it there. I'm going to let them build this building and lay this grass before I come back to you. That way it should... I'll also put down the concrete tiles as well. Why not? While we're here. That should make it look a little bit better. And at least they'll have a yard then to run around in. As they like. And obviously concrete tiles are going to allow them and the prisoners to walk a lot quicker as well. Which means they're going to get to where they need to go a lot quicker. Which means they're going to be a bit happier. Which is always helpful. And then down here as well. Like so. Boom. Okay. So all that is going to be sorted. Alright, I'll leave you then. Of course, if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit like, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. We'll be back tomorrow for some more Prison Architect. Bye.